Hello, Namaskar. Myself Vikas Achewar. In this video, we will discuss about the class 10 standard subject algebra. The first chapter is linear equation in two variables. So, in this chapter, we will discuss all practice number 1.1. So, the first in this chapter linear equation in two variables. So first we'll discuss about the definitions of linear equation in two variables. So what is meant by the linear equation in two variables? So the definition is an equation which contains two variables and degree of each term containing variables is 1. Degree is 1 is called a linear equation in two variables. So in this definition, so the variable containing the highest degree is 1. So that means what? Suppose we have equation 2x plus, so 2x cube plus 4x square plus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. This is a general equation. So now in this equation there are four terms: first term, second term, third term and fourth term. So in the first term we can see 2x cube. So x is a variable and 2 is a coefficient and the power x power 3. So 3 is called the degree of this variable x. So here the degree is a 3. But in linear equation, so we want degree is a 1. So here degree is a 3. That means in a linear equation x cube is not available. So next term, that is a 4x square. In this term, x is a variable, 4 is a coefficient and the power of x, that means the power of variable is a 2. But in a linear equation we want degree is a 1, so this term is also not available in the linear equation. So we will discuss about this term, that is a 5x. That means x is a variable and 5 is a coefficient. So in this term we will see x having a no power, but every term having a itself a degree 1, that is a power 1. Why? Because 1 power 1, that means the 1 is a 1 time, that is the answer 1, and 2 power 1, that is a 2. That's why we can't write the power, that is degree 1. So every time the variable or any number or term having the degree 1. So in this term 5x and x having the degree 1, so that the 5x and where x is a variable and variable having the degree 1. So this term can be available in the linear equation. But we will discuss the linear equation in two variables. So x is a variable, first variable, but we want another, that means we can take y, that means x plus y. Like this we can take also a b, y z, y plus z, like this x minus y. These are the variables. So we want two variables in this equation. This is a definition of the linear equation in two variables. So after that we will discuss about the what is the general form of this linear equation. So see here, general form ax plus by is equal to 0. Here ax plus dy is equal to 0. That means what? That means, so sorry, here ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Why? Because this term is can transfer from this side to that side. That means plus c can be converted into minus c. So equation can be formed like ax plus by is equal to minus c. So here only two variables are present. First one is a x and another is a y. So x is a variable plus y also the variable, and c is a constant term, and this is a equal sign, that is a 0. So in this general form, the a is present before the x. A is present before the x. So a is a coefficient. What? Coefficient. And x is a variable. So like in the y term, by. So in this equation, in this term, the y is a variable, and b is a coefficient of this variable y, coefficient, and c is a constant term. Constant term means we can take a k or any real numbers 1, 2, 3 or any natural numbers in this place of in the place of c, and is equal to sign and 0. Equal sign, it's a must in equation, equal sign. So that is a equal and 0. Now you see here the general form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, but there is a condition where a, b, c are real numbers. A, B, C. Here A, B, C. That means A, B, C are a real number. These are the coefficient. That can be numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 2, minus 3, like this. So A, B, C are the real numbers. In this equation, there are two conditions. If A is equal to 0, that means if we put here A is equal to 0, then this equation can be formed like this: 0 into x plus by plus c is equal to 0. 0 into x, this term can become a 0 plus by plus c is equal to 0. So 0 plus any term, that is that term. This is term. So the equation we have like this: by plus c is equal to 0. So here only the one variable, but we will discuss the linear equation in two variables. So this condition is not satisfied. So that's why if a is equal to 0, also okay. See, dy plus c is equal to 0. Only a is equal to 0, then b is not equal to 0. So we take here a is equal to 0, then we got the equation by plus c is equal to 0. So this is also the linear equation in two variable. Why? Because here the x coefficient is 0. So another condition is, if b is equal to 0, then a is not equal to 0. If you take the value of b is 0, that time we can't use the a is equal to 0, because if you take a and b value 0 in the general form, then we will get only c is equal to 0. So simply we see here there is no variable. That's why this is not a linear equation. So there is a condition, only a or b can take the value 0. If we can't take the values of a and b equal to 0 at the same time, if you take a and b is equal to 0, then the equation becomes c is equal to 0. So whenever the equation become like c is equal to 0, that time there is a no variable. So that is not a linear equation. So further we will discuss about the the forms of the linear equation, which equations are linear equation or not, yes or no type. These questions are given in your textbook, state board exam. So the equation is given in your textbook, 4n plus 3n equal to 0. We want to check, is this linear equation in two variable or not. If it is a linear equation, then write here yes, otherwise write no. So we check. Now see here, 4m plus 3n is equal to 0. We can simply see here m and n are a variable. So m is one variable and n is a second variable. So in this equation there are two variables. Okay, but we want to check also the degree of this variable. So here m having a degree 1 and n having also degree 1. So there are two variables and each variable is having a degree 1. That's why this is a linear equation. That's why I write here the S. Otherwise I write there no. So next equation is 3x square minus 7y is equal to 13. So this is a equation. Now firstly we check in equation there are presence of the variables. How many variables we want? Two variables. So see here, x is a first variable and y is a another variable. So after that we got two variables. Then after that we want to check the degree of these two variables, each variable. So first we check the degree of the variable of x. So the variable of x having degree 2 and y 1, but we want only the degree 1, but the x variable having a degree 2. That's why this is not our linear equation. That's why I write here no. So there are 8 questions are given in your textbook. So I hope you understood the concept of the linear equation in two variable. So you have to solve the already we will discuss about the linear equation in two variables and its general form. So next we will discuss about the simultaneous equations, simultaneous linear equations. So what is meant by the simultaneous linear equation? So simultaneous linear equation is nothing but the linear equations which having the two linear equation at the same time and solving that problem. So that is the simultaneous equation. So see here, when we think about the two linear equation in two variables at the same time, whenever we use two linear equation of the two variables, means linear equation having the two variables, that one is a x and another is a y, etc. Like this, m and y and z, like this. So the two linear equations in two variables at the same time they are called simultaneous equation. Okay, understood? So next, so whenever so the simultaneous equation what? Two linear equations in two variables at the same time. That means they see here, 5x minus 3y equal to 8. This is the first linear equation in two variables, and another is 3x plus y is equal to 2. So this is the first linear equation in two variables, and this is the second linear equation in two variables. So two equations, the two linear equations are used at the same time. So these equations are called as the simultaneous linear equations. So whenever we going to solve the simultaneous linear equations, that time there are two methods. the solving of the simultaneous equation like this, we can solve this problem by the two methods. So first we discuss about the method number 1. So see here, the given linear equations are 5x minus 3y is equal to 8. So we can numbering 1. So 3x plus y is equal to 2. We can numbering this equation as a 2. So see here, the x having the coefficient 5 and x having the coefficient 3, but y having the 3 and y having the, here is a nothing, but always before variable there is a present of coefficient is a 1. So that y before coefficient is a 1. So here minus 3y, here only plus y. So by solving these two simultaneous equations, ultimately we want to find out the values of x and y. That means the given variables. So here given variables is x and y. That's why we want to solve. We want to find out the values of x and y. So see here, equation number 2. The coefficient of the y is a 1. If you make the coefficient of y is a 3, then here plus 3, and above in the first equation number 1 is a minus 3 and plus 3. Whenever we add minus 3 plus 3, that becomes 0. That means this term is becomes 0, and 5x and 5x plus whenever we convert this equation in another form, so also this term also change and this term also change. So we will discuss now. So let's now, if you multiply, what do we want? Firstly, multiply which equation? Equation number 2. Equation number 2 by what? By 3. By 3. Whenever we multiply this equation by 3, then that time this equation can be become the term of y, that is the 3y. So 3 on both sides, on both sides. Then we will get what? Get here. We want to multiply this equation. What? 3x plus y equal to 2. Equation number 2. So 3x into 3, that means 9x. Understood? Plus y into 3, that means 3y equal to 2 into 3, that means 6. So the new linear equation we got, that is the 9x plus 3y is equal to 6. So we can numbering this equation as a 3. Now next step, what? See here, equation number 1 and equation number 3, we can add these two equations. Whenever we adding these two equations, that then we will get the value of x. Now add equation 1 and equation 3, we get what? We get, so write here simply 5x minus 3y equal to 8 plus the equation number 3, the 9x plus 3y is equal to the 6. So add all the terms. See, 5x plus 9x, that is a 14x. Okay, but minus 3 plus 3y minus plus 3y minus 3y plus 3y get cancelled. That means we get plus 0 or minus 0. Now is equal to sign 8 plus 6, that is a 14. 14x plus 0 equal to 14. See here, we got 14x plus 14. 14x is equal to the 14, but we want only the value of x, so this term is in the multiply. So 14x into x, 14 into x is equal to 14, but we want only the value of x. So this term, that is the 14, constant term 14 is in the multiplication. So whenever from this side to this goes to this side, means opposite sides of the equal to sign, that time this 14 is here and this 14 is goes downward, that is divided. So x is equal to 14 divided by 14, that is a 14 ones are 14. We will get the value of x is a 1. So we get the value of 1, but after that we want to find out the value of y. So we can put this value, that means x is equal to 1, in equation 2. That time we can easily get the value of y. So let's go. Let's substitute x is equal to 1 in equation 2. Equation 2 is what? 3x plus y is equal to 2. So in the place of x we want to put the 1. That means 3, there is a always multiply sign. X is a 1 plus y is equal to 2. Therefore 3 into 1, that is a 3, plus y is equal to 2. So we want only y, that's why y is here. But this plus 3, whenever plus 3 goes opposite sides of equal to, that time the plus sign becomes the minus. That means here 2, but this 3 comes here, that means minus 3. So y is equal to 2 minus 3. So smaller number minus greater number, that time the minus sign is before, and 3 minus 2 is a 1. That means y is equals to minus 1. So we can write x y is equal to, x value is a 1 in bracket 1 and y value is a minus 1, is the solution. This is the first method. Also there is another method. We will also discuss the another method. We already discussed about the method number 1, how to solve the simultaneous equation by method 1. So next we will discuss about the method number 2. So let's see here. So there are two linear equations given, that is equal to 0 is equal to 0, numbering number 1 and number 2. So now the method number 2 says that what? Now in equation number 2, so in equation number 2 y is equal to 2. So we want to change the values of y in terms of x. So how we can change this equation in the terms of x? So here opposite sides of equal sides. So this equation can become like this. F plus 9x equal to here, and minus it is from this side to this side, so minus so see here 5x plus 9x become a 5 plus 9, that is a 17x. 8 plus 14 from this equation. We have to calculate the value of x. So x 14x is 14 into x 14. So 14 from here 14 goes from this side to this side. That means this term will become multiplication. So whenever this 14 from this side, multiplication sign is converted into the division. That means 18 divided by 14. On solving this, we get 14 1 the 14, that is 14 1 the 14. So x is equal to 1. So now we get the value of x equal to 1. This is only one variable, but in simultaneous equation we want to find out the value of x and the y, that is the two variables. So now see here, if you put the value of x is equal to 1 in equation 1 or 2, you can, how we can put in equation 1, 2 or 3. We get the same answer. So let's substitute the value of x in equation 3. Then we get the directly y is equal to the answer. So substitute x equal to 1 in equation number 3. Then we get the value of y. Okay. So equation number 3 is like this. Y is equal to the 2 minus 3x. But in x, but we want to put the value of x is equal to 1. So let's remove from this 3 into 1. So on solving this equation, y is equal to the 2 minus 3 into 1 is the minus 3. So we have 4. Y is equal to minus 3. So from smaller number to whenever you subtract from smaller number to greater number, that time always answer give minus sign and minus 2, that is the 1. So y is equal to minus 1. So we can write x and y. The value of y, x is 1, value of y is minus 1 is the solution. Previously discussed about the method number 1. In method number 1 also we get about the answer, that is the solution, which is y equal to 1 and minus 1. Also by method number 2 also we get the answer same. So we can use two methods for solving the simultaneous equation. So this is the question number 1 from the textbook of the State Board of Mathematics. Part 1 algebra. Problem number 1 is equation in two variables. If you really like this video, please press the like button, and if you want to know or if you want more videos on this topic, please write down in the comment box. And if you really want to support me, then you have to share this video to your friend circle or any college group or students. Thank you very much.
दोस्तों अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगा तो बिल्कुल इस वीडियो को शेयर करो और साथ में यूट्यूब चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करके बेल आइकन को ऑन कर दो।